nice little Beetle with a luggage rack, two-tone green and kind of a beige cream-colored white. That's a pretty nice one right there. It's like carbon fiber in front of this one. Carbon gear. Now here's a dune buggy. It says it's a barn find, and they believe it only has 3,639 original miles. So somebody just bought it and put it in a barn or put it away somewhere, and it just sat years and years. That would be a neat find, wouldn't it? Here's one like Herbie, Love Bug. And here's one they've dressed up with eyes, as you can see. That's really clean looking, isn't it? I like that luggage rack on top. And here's a kit car of some time. Here's a Volkswagen Thing in bright orange. I always thought these were neat little cars. Isn't that cute the way they've got that displayed right there? Got some ferns out here. Look like they're out camping. That's a good looking van right there. Oh, look how nice this is in here. That is beautiful. Here's one that somebody has chopped, and they've louvered the hood there. That actually looks pretty neat. Now they've sanded this thing a little bit and cleared it, but I noticed they put enough clear on here. I don't know how many coats it would be, but they put enough clear here where it just looks like a really smooth shine on this vehicle. Neat. Yeah, they've took a lot of it down to the middle. Look at the little street rod doodlebug. They removed the fenders, put like an old coupe top on there. Looks like an old Ford types or something. And this is beyond me. I don't know if it's part kit or what right there, but you can definitely tell there's a Volkswagen somewhere in the middle. Okay, is this a rabbit right here?
Get a picture.
And there's a Baja bug, or I guess what you call it. And here's another little street rod style. They turned into a pickup here. This says "Little Hippie" on the license plate there. Well, that's neat looking, little solid white Volkswagen convertible. Got aftermarket wheels on it there. Well, this is really clean. Here's another one that's been sanded down. They got heavy clear on it. Here's one that's got a little patina to it right here. Looks like he's doing some custom work here on the inside. Yeah, the outside looks rusty and rough, but the engine compartment and the inside are all nice and clean. Here's another bus that looks like it could be original paint that's been sanded down and cleared. And here's one of the trucks, and he's got the flip up windows up on here, but this is something that's really neat, this bed that opens up and lays down to make it easier to load and unload. You know, I don't see why this idea isn't used more in more trucks, more truck companies. I just think it's a good idea to be able to do that. Look at that little straight rod right there. I don't know what shade of green you would call that, but look, he's got like I guess you call it a 60s or 70s style bicycle on top there. Now, I was told this is a Type 34 Carmen Ghia, and I'm not sure if I've ever saw one before. They said they weren't imported here to the United States. Yeah, that's pretty neat right there. I like that. Look at the snout here, that body line going down through there. I think it looks good. So 1951, I see it's got the split window in the back there. Check out the mud flaps on that. Here's one of the Westfala camping vans. I like his tire cover on the front there. It's a pretty blue Volkswagen bus here. You got a passenger that's apparently been here for a while. shag carpet. Now this is a 61 Sportster. It says, and I'm not really familiar with these. That's kind of neat looking.
Like a certified
Multicolored.
and tied on. I think the lady lives around us because she's in the air-cooled as well. So I was like, I can't.
Another Westfalen. It says this is Lucille. How you got the gold wheels on this little green rug here? Looks like there's a company here. Looks like Metamorphosis.
Yeah, but my
So they're gonna do custom work. Well, that's pretty, isn't it? Look at this chops. Look here.
People who actually
Suicide doors. Well, really good paint on this green Carnegie.
It's convertible too.
Well, done a lot of custom work here in the interior. That looks good right there. I like the color they painted the bumpers too. Look at these pastel colors coming up here. They've got pink. Then you got the bright green. They even painted the headlight bezels there green.
She's ready for a long time.
Well, that's a really pretty truck right there. Like those gold wheels too. That's really nice right there. That's a cheerful looking little Volkswagen there, the yellow and white. Got the little flower, I guess, growing there on the side. Beast, they took a Volkswagen, turned it into a motorcycle there. Satin black, I guess you call it. There's another split window. And there's a Volkswagen thing in camo. It's even got old style American mags on there. Where they lifted this bug up and turned it into a kind of like a flatbed truck there. Wow, look at this. This looks like a resto mod dune buggy there. That's different. That's pretty cool right there.
And y'all have somebody to get?
Yeah, somebody might want.
I've been
Here.
Now is this old 356 Porsche right here? Actually says these are kit cars, but I think they're made to look like the old 356 Roadsters. Which is appropriate because Volkswagen was designed by Porsche. And another Herbie. Looks like this guy's even got one of the original tool kits here with it. There's old Betty here. Another Baja style bug. I like the awning he's got coming off this one. That'll probably come in handy on a hot summer day. Relatively newer Volkswagen bus there. Now, if you're restoring an old Volkswagen, they've got all kind of hoods and fenders and different parts that you need here. I've even seen brand new. Well, there's some brand new transmissions right there if you need them. I guess these are reproduction fenders there. There's all types of apparel and Volkswagen related items for sale here. And the parts continue way on down through there. And there's another aisle to the left over there also. There's a Pizza Planet delivery bug, I guess. Look how clean that little Volkswagen Rabbit truck is. I think it's a Rabbit anyway.
That's the dude from.
Kit car, I guess. Wow, look at the checker pattern on this Volkswagen bus. We got a spice rack there. Retro radio. The retro style anyway. Like the color on this Carmen Gia. Oh, that's yellow, isn't it? That's an attention grabber right there. Pretty cool. And here's one of the newer Volkswagen Bugs that they've turned into a pickup. If you're coming this year or maybe next year, they do have a food truck court out here. Volkswagen here, I guess you can do a chalk art on it, which I guess would be fun. Wash right off. Look at the paint on this one, how unusual it is. They've kind of like brush striped it. It's pretty neat. And here, I guess, is RC. Replica from the Toy Story movies. You got the explosive device there on top, which propelled them down the road if you remember the movie. There's a couple more sand rails over here. And here, this looks like kind of like I guess a rat rod Volkswagen. And here, this is a little different. Well, y'all, I think that's going to about do it for our look around at the BUGAPALOOZA today. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I appreciate you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because we'll be going to more car shows. But until next time, may you be blessed, and again, we hope we'll see you in the next video.
That's your own fun. I say that every year. But anyway, come on up, get you some goodness. It's lunchtime. We're going to play some food. Where have you seen I'm going to come up to just a little bit. I'm going to start getting cars up here for the Indian Sound Off contest.